Okay, so this is the video editing software that I used for my virtual chorus project. This is the Adobe Premiere Elements program. What I like about this one is that it is affordable and it does everything I need it to do, and it will make a pretty good grid video. There is a pro version of this video editor, but this version will be more user-friendly for us amateur video editors. So I'll give you a quick overview of this editing program. Once you have downloaded the software, you will see a screen that looks like this. At the bottom, you will see your timeline. This will be your editing workspace. And above that, you will see your screen, which shows your video result as you progress. There is more than one way to do things with these programs, so do explore those different options. To the right, you will see added editing options for text, titles, other graphics, and sound effects. And then when adding media, I like to start with my Elements organizer where I can drag and drop my media files. I do find that I need to have my media files on my desktop so they can be easily placed into the media organizer. Now back to the timeline. It does have a player at the top there. You can stretch your timeline if you want to work in more detail or make it smaller to get to different sections more quickly. You can do, I think, up to 100 media files on this editing space. They are basically layered on top of one another. These editing programs work in layers. Whatever media file you place on video 1 will become your first layer. We'll start with the lead and put her onto video 1. This becomes the first layer. Now you can see it there. There's her video and her audio together. If you want to replace the audio portion of this file with one of better quality, you can click on the delete audio option, and then that removes it, and then you can replace it with a different audio if you wish, or keep it the same. This is the toggle where you can stretch out the timeline to see it in more detail. Okay, so I've dragged and dropped 2 media files onto video 1, which is my first layer, and then video 2, which becomes my second layer. Now we can resize the layers to fit into our quartet pattern. What I like about this option is that I don't have to figure out any math. I can just resize the square. As you add more files, you can get these resized proportionately. We'll go on to layer 3, which has a vertical aspect. You may receive files this way, so why not just figure out a way to deal with it? Now you can make adjustments and move things around until it looks right to you. And then I'll add layer 4. This is our base. Now it looks like a quartet. We need to work on synchronizing the audio. So starting with the lead in this case, and then synchronize the others to her. I like to do this one part at a time So I will mute the parts that I'm not currently working on.
Was in the moon of winter time when all the birds had fled.
Now you can see that the other pictures here are definitely not singing at the same time as our lead is singing. So we are going to have to synchronize that up. So we're going to get that tenor involved so we can unmute that. Unmute. Okay, let's hear what they sound like together. This was kind of cool. You can actually play this in reverse, but we're not going to do that. We'll just go back to the beginning. Okay. Okay, so you can see that our tenor is a little ahead of the game. So we can take her audio and we can take both in this case and just move it back a little bit. Now here's where increasing the stretch of your timeline helps you with your detail. So we could tell that the tenor was a little ahead of our lead in this case. And okay, there we go. Click on that arrow and then you'll see this one. Okay, so now we can increase the volume a wee bit as well. And we can see the audio starting right over here. And now you can see Donna's audio starts over here. So if we take this and we just move, we can do this visually or by sound. And just give it a bit of a guess to see where this will start. And this is what I'm talking about when this takes a bit of time. The more you do this, the quicker you get at it. Let's see how we got here. So let's start there. Okay, so she's still a little ahead of the game.
And bring that forward. Let's see how that goes. Really close, we're getting close. We are getting close. Getting really close now.
Was in the moon of winter time when all the birds had fled, that mighty Gitchy managed to send angel choirs instead.
There we go, we got them lined up. So you're going to be doing that for each part. Now I find that just picking your lead and matching all the parts to your lead is going to be your best course of action. It's going to be the easiest way to go about that. Because once all the other parts are synced up with your lead, they should be synced up with each other. And here's the final result with all 4 parts rendered.
Was in the moon of winter time when all the birds had fled, that mighty Gitchy managed to send angel choirs instead.
So that's an example of the final result. Not too bad for this cute little program. And I hope that you found this video helpful, and good luck with your virtual tag quartet.